Hey, welcome back, Internet folks, to another episode of Dali's GTA 5 race review series at the Treehouse. Today we've got a little bit of a tightrope challenge in store for us. This is going to be BMX Paradise 29. It's the most recent addition to redblade-fighter's Paradise series, and he's in here with the lobby with us, as is Plex, Momat, Haha, Blake, and a couple other GTA citizens who felt like they could be up for the challenge. Now, before the race even began, Blade gave us a little bit of a warning, a heads up, that only 2 people have completed it to this point. It is a new race, but there is going to be like 1 checkpoint from the beginning of the Vinewood sign to the end of the map, and you have to do the whole thing in a go. And so out of the 9-10 people of us in the lobby here, I predicted 6 or 7 were gonna back out before the end, and we'll see how that works out. But meanwhile, nice look at the crew, bunch of GTA folks hopping on their BMX, enjoying a little nighttime leisure. And here we are climbing up to the Vinewood sign. Now Blade's actually, he's fairly new to the BMX world. He's a crew leader of the Yakuza's Elite. You can always find him on there to see more of his work. You can hashtag SBMX to see some of his latest BMX tracks. But I was just looking through. The guy has 230 maps created, and just flipping through a bunch of loops, ramps, tricks, trials. I mean, you know, a whole variety of stuff. So really give him a look if you're interested in trying some new maps, seeing what some people are out there doing right. And here we are coming up, using that R2 to slow down. Don't want to fall off just yet. And there's Momat out in front of us, and Plex out in front of him. Here's our first go onto the sign. That's just a narrow track. You've seen already the 3 other folks have fallen off. Plex just cruise pedaling out in front of me there, and it's tight, man. I mean, you know, my heart is like bumping the whole way through this race. Just tap X, hold R1, tap X, hold R. No, I'm not R1, R2. R2 is your backhand brake. You need that to get through all these tightrope challenges and sleepers. And oh, there goes Andy. He's out of there. I'm just trying to go so slow, lining myself up right. You know, these tracks, it's all about getting that front tire on and keeping it pointed the direction you need to go through. And so just a little bit of finaglement coming through this. Haha right behind me, and there's my first death. Look at that, Perpetual Plex finished in first place right there. Yo, you can look at the minute marker. I skipped a few attempts, didn't get on well, or didn't really get out far enough in between a few, but 3:09 Plex finished. And there's Haha leaving. He's not the first. He's definitely not going to be the last. redblade-fighter, he's there right in front of us. He's on top of the eye, and he just, yeah, that was pretty cool. He was able to monkey hop himself up on top of the beam, so I guess it is possible. You know, those monkey hops, it's a fantastic trick. Great way to get speed in tight areas and be able to R1 right away. And the technique for it is you're going to be standing still to start, clearly. And you're going to hold that R1 button, and you're going to release it. Pop yourself straight up into the air. Now, once you're in the air, you got to lean forward. You know, you push that left stick up a little bit so make sure that you're going to land heavy on that front tire. And what I like to do while I'm up in the air too, I tap X once or twice just to get the pedals rolling. You know, some other riders, they'll say you don't need to do that necessarily. It's all a matter of preference, but as long as you're landing on your front tire there, you're going to be able to hold R1, start holding it even before you land, and then release it as soon as your back tire hits the ground, and you can pop up in front of stuff in front of you, as you saw Blade do back there. And here we are coming through again. 5.5 minutes into the map. There's Blade out in front of us again. He's out down on the ground again. There's another person leaving. There are 6 people in the lobby now. Oh man, just death. You know, these maps, I mean, look at it. You know, it's not going to be for everyone. It's not very fast. It's not doing big jumps or running around, but it's a challenge. It's something very difficult to do, very difficult to master, and it's not a way you can play the game on anything except the BMX bike. Here we are again, coming up onto the letter E. You know, I was running across this in the game and looking down at the letters, I'm like, where the fuck is there an E in Hollywood? And took me a minute to realize that it's GTA Vinewood. So we're like getting into right about the middle of the track, had a little look at the finish line up there, sitting on a platform. And I just don't want to fall anymore. Oh man, back up. All right, yeah. Was able to save myself a little bit there with the L2, backing up, R2 to handbrake again, getting myself out. Oh, I'm a little bit crooked. If I can just make it onto there, you know, it's a little bit safer, a little thicker. Yeah, I'm not worried about this. First time coming up to the box gaps here, getting onto the W sign, hopefully. One more person leaving, 5 people in the lobby now. You know, dropping, but still going at it. Oh man, it's a little bit of a lip there. Fuck! You know, I didn't hold R2 all the way until my foot was down there. And so when you release R2, before your foot touches the ground, the bike still thinks you're moving forward and it'll just take you off. And it's, you know, my palms were just so sweaty going over this. It's nerve-wracking. Oh man, there's Momat way out in front there, it looks like. Plex, no, we're stopping here. Taking my time on the E. Want to make sure I'm getting myself lined up just straight. Can I save it again? All right. Man, I just keep getting like halfway off the sleeper there. I don't know. I'm pulling myself back from death. There's Andy catching up. He's been a pretty fun guy to ride with in the last few days. Him and Redblade are French riders who have recently joined the SBMX crew. And oh, a little bit of L2 instead of R2. And just back down over the edge. No good. Next decent attempt here at the E. We're 10 minutes in. Here comes Momat. He's right behind me. Here we go, Momat. And he's off. He's out. and I just followed suit right there. We both fell off in the exact same spot, and he left. You know, he was done. That's Momat. He's a fantastic rider, but tightrope challenges like this are super hard, very challenging. And you know, 4 of us left now. Couple of us got to make it, or we all got to back out. Plex made it like 8 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, and he's just watching. Coming over the W here. I think I've got it this run. You know, got a little view of the city, taking my time, getting it lined up. You can even, if you know that you're gonna go straight, you can just tap X and let it go around. Took the safe route, dropped down onto the platform behind the E, backing up so I can do this monkey hop now. Holding R1, leaning forward, R1 again, and then I lean back to bring my front tire up and over onto that platform. Got me back on track, keeps me in the race. And now it's time to get the W. Moving forward. Man, little view of the finish line again. I'm gonna take a nice little breather here in game time, because shit, you know, it's halfway through. We're 12 minutes in. I'd really like to not have to go through this course. You know, if I told myself on this attempt, if I don't make it, that was gonna be it. So a little bit of spoiler alert. You're gonna get to see the whole track in the video today. But hitting the boxes there, they're slightly angled. You gotta get them on the left-hand side where it's a little shallow, and then just turn right. I'm lined up on that white line. Blade did a great job of using that particular props to get you lined up for the W. And it's right there. R2X. Oh, man. Get my foot down. Don't fall. Don't fall. What's coming up here? What's coming up? All right, got a little concrete barrier. It looks like there's a gap, but that was actually very smooth. You know, no lip at all there. Now we've got some sandbags. Get across them. Now we're onto a sleeper. Sleepers are normally one of the thinnest props that are used in these types of races, and so they're a little nerve-wracking. I feel so safe on them right now. They're like thick and wide and wonderful. And now we're at the second O on these nice fat barriers. I'm feeling good. I see hope in front of me. Monkey hop to get on. Another quick bunny hop to get back onto the top of the O. And you know, when you land on those bunny hops, anytime you're doing it anywhere, just land on that front tire heavy and you can pop another one right off. Thank you for putting that fence there. What a sock to fall in again. Getting off of the Vinewood sign right now. Another monkey hop, popping up on top of the D, rolling out onto these small ramps. The end is in sight, and that just, it feels so good. Actually, I started sprint pedaling a little bit here and had to tell myself to slow down, not to throw myself off at the last opportune moment. But that's it, and it's right up there. It was a very challenging map. The other 28 Paradise maps that Redblade has made are all different. You know, he's got such wonderful creativity. You should really check out his work. Nice view of the Vinewood sign. You know, in truth, that was a little nerve-wracking going through and just watching it a second time. I don't know that I'm gonna load it up anytime again real soon, just because I feel accomplished having made it. But should you feel the challenge, should you want to try and see if you can make it all the way across the Vinewood sign like that, make sure you click the link below to bookmark this map. And you can always check out other fantastic and fun BMX courses by hashtag searching SBMX or any of these names below in the Rockstar Social Club website. Also, while you're down there, go ahead, click subscribe so you can check back later, see what we're doing here at Dali's Treehouse, as we're always trying to bring you a first-hand look at some creative content and offer a little tip and commentary while we play through the map. Peace.